Father Nick and I would like to ask of your prayers for some parishioners who are really suffering at this time. And we just want to lift up to you and ask for your prayers for someone who's really struggling with mental issues. And I mean really struggling with mental issues. We have somebody else that's waiting on a diagnosis of something, and it could be very serious, and it will change their life forever. And then we have a young couple that gave birth to a young child, or a baby, and a little girl, and she passed away after 7 days. Pain and suffering. And that's all in just 1 week. But I wonder what if we gather today and there's pain and suffering in our lives. And what is it that we do? What is it that we're called to be? Our readings today have a lot, in my opinion, in my reflection and prayer, about pain and suffering. And of course we hear in that 2 Samuel, King David, he laments, he wails at the death of his son Absalom, even after Absalom has mistreated him and chased him around and said bad things about his father. And yet when King David gets the news of Absalom's death, he laments and wails loudly in the palace. He mourns his son's death. Of course, our gospel today is also about great pain and suffering. Jairus is a synagogue official. What that means is he's in charge of all the activities that go on in the temple. He has a really high position in the temple. He organizes everything that comes and goes into that temple. So he's held in high esteem. So when he comes and falls at the feet of Jesus, this would have been an absolute shock and embarrassment to Jairus. But he's in great pain and suffering. He doesn't know what else to do except come to Jesus and beg Jesus to come and heal his daughter. Of course, the woman that interrupts this parade heading towards Jairus' house also is in great pain and suffering. She's a woman that's been hemorrhaging for 12 years. She would have been an outcast. She would have not been invited in. You would have not invited her into your home. She would have not been invited to temple worship. She's in great pain and suffering. And yet she just believes that all she needs to do is touch his cloak. Just touch his cloak, and she'll be healed. The two good things about Jairus and the hemorrhaging woman is they had great faith in the face of pain and suffering. Pain and suffering that would absolutely change their lives. Today, as we gather, what do we bring before the Lord? We first and foremost need to thank God for our faith. Our faith is always a gift. Our faith is something that's given to us during our times of trouble, of pain and suffering, to say, okay, I'm going to be like Jairus, and I'm going to be like this woman, and just truly believe that, Lord, you're going to answer my prayer. That's why we come each and every day to the Eucharist, to be strengthened in faith. Because many of us have deep pain and suffering. Some that I'm aware of and some that I'm not. But it's our faith that we need to use at these times. Let's be grateful for the Eucharist, where God gives us his precious body and blood to strengthen us in our faith and to believe that all things are possible with a loving God.